We are alive? Yes, we are. Be welcome to our Portuguese class in live here. Today I will teach you which situations in Portuguese where we use I have, that means eu tenho, instead of I am in Portuguese. I have is eu tenho, I am means eu sou, or also eu estou. For example, today we will see some examples when I use I am in English, but the translation is I have, eu tenho. And this is my first class in live that I'm making it just speaking English. If you like it, let me know. Also, if you want to me just speak Portuguese, send me a message because I always try to improve it for try really to help you with your Portuguese. So let's start it. This probably if you are watching this video you are learning some Portuguese, and for example the most common mistake I see my students and people that learning Portuguese they generally say, for example, is I am 28 years old. So the translation in Portuguese would be eu sou 28 anos. It's wrong. In this idea, in Portuguese we use eu estou não, eu tenho. For example, instead of say I am 28 years old, that in Portuguese would be eu sou 28 anos, it's totally wrong. In Portuguese would be eu tenho 28 anos. Yes, it is working. 1 second. Eu tenho 28 anos. And for all the people, the pronouns he, you, she. For example, you guys are 25 years old. I cannot say vocês são 25 anos de idade. For example, I need to say vocês têm. I use the verb have here in Portuguese, also for she. Ela tem 18. She is 18 years old. So in Portuguese I would say ela tem. I cannot say ela é 18 anos. Totally wrong, okay? But teacher, how do I know when the translation when it's I am? I need to use I have in Portuguese. It is very simple. Pay attention here. If you have a pen and a paper, take notes. When in English we have the verb to be with an adjective, in Portuguese we can use the verb to have instead of the verb to be in the translation. Let's see some examples. I am cold. Cold is an adjective. So in English I'm using I am. I am cold. So follow this rule. If it is the verb to be an adjective, in Portuguese we translate with the verb ter, have. So I am cold, I cannot say eu sou frio. Hey, it's totally wrong, okay? Eu tenho frio. The same idea. She is hungry. Hungry is an adjective. So after the verb to be, I need to use the verb to have in Portuguese. She is hungry. Ela tem fome. For example. But I don't know if you can see the chat, but let me write here for you. She is hungry. The same structure. Let me come back one slide. She is hungry. Ela tem fome. But also I can say ela está com fome. I can use two ideas. But teacher, you told me we can just use the verb have. Yes, I told you. But also we can use the verb estar, that the translation is to be. All the structures, okay? For example, the same ideas. Now, okay, now it's right. Eu tenho frio. I could say eu tenho frio or eu estou com frio. Now I'm using another verb to express the same idea. So I can use the verb ter or the verb estar. Pay attention to another idea. Ela tem fome. She is hungry. Or I could say ela está com fome. Okay? Here there is a tip I give you. Let me here. Always when you are using this structure, I am an adjective, you can use eu tenho and the adjective in Portuguese, of course, or you could use the verb estar but with the preposition com. Com means with in English. For example, let me show you some examples. Você tem sono? Okay, here. Você tem sono? You are asleep. Sleep is an adjective. In Portuguese, sono. I could say, você tem sono, or using the verb estar with the preposition com. Você está com sono. Another is in the example of plural. No, we are cold. Nós temos frio. Or I could say using the verb estar. Nós estamos com frio. Nós estamos com frio. Let me write some examples here on the chat. Yes, on the chat in live, okay? For example, how can I say I am lucky in Portuguese? I am lucky. How I would translate this sentence? I am lucky in Portuguese. Two ideas. So I could say eu estou com sorte or eu tenho sorte. Another idea here for you see. Thirsty. She is thirsty. For example, she is thirsty. How would you translate it for Portuguese? She is thirsty. Using the verb to have and the verb estar, ter and estar. How would you translate this into Portuguese? I could translate ela está com sede or ela tem sede. Okay? Pay attention on this, okay? Can you think in another adjective in English that you use the verb to be? So, I don't know if you are watching this in live, but try to write an example here on the description. Of course, write for me the sentence in English. For example, I am hot. Hot is an adjective here. And try to translate this into Portuguese because I will correct it later, okay? The best way to practice what we learn is to practice, okay? Write some sentence and somebody to correct this sentence. And I'm offering you to correct this sentence. So please go ahead and write these sentences here on the comments. It will be a pleasure correct your sentences. And is this okay? Remembering, this is my first live class that I just speak in English, okay? Let me know if you like it. If you like it, give me a like on the video. Also give me a comment. Hey teacher, if you have a question. Teacher, I want to know this in Portuguese. Why the translation in Portuguese is this? It will be a pleasure recording a live class helping you with Portuguese. And another thing, next week we will have another class live here on Friday 4 p.m. Brazil time. So subscribe on our channel for you don't miss it. Also, I will offer you try to follow our Instagram page because every day we have Portuguese content, we have grammar, we have vocab, every day different ideas. And to learn a language, you need to have this contact every day. Even seeing memes. When you are seeing memes in Portuguese, for example, you are having this contact with the language. So if you use Instagram, follow our page, okay? Another idea, here on the description of our video, there is a link. Receive for free our material. You can see this material that I'm using in the class. You can receive for free it. You just click on the link and put your mail, and you will start receiving for free invitations for classes also, and this material that I'm using here on the class. And to finish here, this class we offer from our school. If you want to know how it is our classes, how it works, we offer you a free demo class, okay? With me, with another teachers, private class. We can schedule it from Monday to Saturday, mornings, afternoons, and at night, according to your availability. If you are interested, click on the link and we can schedule it today. And if you watch it all our class, I will say it in Portuguese. Obrigado, muito obrigado for your time. I hope I have helped you a little with your Portuguese, okay? And if you have any questions about grammar, vocab, let me know here on the comments, because it will be a pleasure record another video here explaining this for you. Okay? Muito obrigado. And in Portuguese we say tchau, tchau. Tchau, tchau means bye bye. Tchau, tchau.